Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP for another battle report. Tonight we're going back to the American Revolution and playing another game of Sharp Practice. So tonight we got Steve coming in again. He's coming in for a second game, and I will be helping him in filming tonight, and he will be playing against Andre. And we'll roll off to see who gets what force for this mission. So this mission will be a straightforward secure the Crossroads mission. Both sides will be starting on their short table edge and deploying their primary deployment point within 6 inches of the road. We'll just roll for support normally, and that's really it. Nothing fancy. No damsels in distress this time. No brandy. Nothing like that. It's just a game of secure the Crossroads and secure your supply lines by doing so. So that's about it for the overview, and let's take a look at the forces. Alright, so here we have the bad guys. I guess it depends on your point of view, but here they're the bad guys. So we got the British 63rd Regiment of Foot. So I'll be rolling 6 leaders out with them tonight. So first we have 2 groups of Redcoats, led by level 2 leader Henry Gage again. He'll be leader number 1. He'll be ably assisted by Sergeant Samuel Martin, who's leader 2. We also have 2 groups of light infantry in line, and they are led by Lieutenant Roger Sharp. He's a level 2 leader, and he will be assisted by Sergeant Thomas Nelson, who is a level 1 leader and leader number 4. So I've also finished my second group of Indian allies, so that's who we'll be using these guys as skirmishers. So leader 5 is Tatanka. He's a level 1 leader. These guys are going to be running as light infantry skirmishers, but they do have the prominent leader rule as well. So, and then Son of Magua is leader 6, and there he is. So that's the British force. This is 70 points exactly. Here we have the Continental force. So I got a couple new units here, as you can see right there. We'll get into them in a second. But first off, we have 2 groups of Continental line infantry. They are led by Captain Stephen Harper, leader 1. He's a level 2 leader. He is assisted by Sergeant John Knox, level 1 leader and leader number 2. Got 2 groups of light infantry skirmishers with muskets. So we got Johnny Walker back. He's leader 3. He's a level 1 leader. And Sergeant Billy Smith will be leading the second group, and he's a level 1 leader as well. The new unit we have here is 2 groups of 10 rebel militia. So they're led by a level 1 leader, Solomon Montrose, and he's assisted by level 1 leader Ethan Green. So they're both level 1 leaders, but Ethan Green will be subordinate to Solomon Montrose. And finally we have Robert Wadsworth back again, but instead of Wadsworth's Rangers, these are just rebel militia skirmishers. So not nearly as good. So their deal is they have to be in cover at long range to get the +1 to hit, instead of getting +1 to hit at all times like the light infantry do. So they're not very good, but if you can get them in cover at long range, they could possibly do something. So I guess we'll find out. But anyway, that is it for the forces. So we'll go ahead and roll up our force morale and our support, pick our support, deploy our primary jump off or primary deployment points and any secondary deployment points, and then we'll get started. Okay, so they both, Steve is the Continentals, Colonials, Andre is the Redcoats. Steve's got a force morale of 11, Andre's got a force morale of 10. They both got 5 support points. Andre picked upgrade a leader for 3 points, so he upgraded Lieutenant Captain Gage to a level 3 leader. And he's picked a movable deployment point for his other support, and Steve has brought the colors, the musician, and the holy man, who will be played by the Delilah model tonight.
And this is what happens to your Redcoat when you let the locals do your laundry.
Yeah. Well, they don't like you. There's a fade. Everything's all faded. So, and the objective, as I said earlier, is the crossroads. So if you're on the crossroads, no enemies are there, and the chapter ends, you win. And deployment point wise, so they were both able to deploy 6 inches of the center of the road on the board edge. So Andre put one there, and his movable deployment point is there, and Steve's is there. So I guess we're ready to begin. All right, Steve will be doing the honors. Blue 4. That is Billy Smith. Billy Smith is deployed there. The big man.
Here it comes.
Level 3 leader, Henry Gage. So Lieutenant Gage is coming in there on the road in column. Alright. Uh-oh. Of course, no one's done anything yet, so. Blue 7.
Damn.
That is Wadsworth and his rebel militia skirmishers. Wadsworth and his men have deployed there into the wheat field. Blue flag. Blue 5.
Solomon Montrose.
Solomon Montrose, the commander of the militia, rebel militia, in line. So Montrose brought his boys in. Where is Montrose anyway? Bringing the 2 leaders.
Oh
in.
yeah, they had to come too.
And he moved these guys because they could actually deploy 12 from the... Actually, they can deploy 12 as well, because they're skirmish troops. So if you want to, after you pull the flag, if you want to adjust them. Red 4.
Nothing.
That's your sergeant?
Yep.
Okay, that's... I forgot his name. Nelson. Sergeant Nelson of the Light Infantry. Tiffin. Alright, so we got a red flag and 2 of these, so nothing. Can't really do anything. So that's the end of the
I
turn.
can't move it unactivated. I guess
Nope.
coming in counts as your activation.
Yep. Yeah, if you come in, you can't move. So that's it. So first first card is a flag.
Blue 4.
Blue 4.
Billy Smith. Billy Smith.
Yep, that's Billy Smith.
Well, he's gonna.
Billy Smith has moved up 3d6 to there, towards those trees. Red 4, it's your sergeant again. Blue flag. Blue 7. That's,
Wadsworth Rangers.
Oh, Wadsworth's militia in this game.
So it's good, huh?
Yep. Wadsworth's militia has moved up 3d6 into the wheat field further.
Red 2.
Red 2, that's Sergeant, the other Sergeant. Sergeant Knox, I believe. No, Martin. Sergeant Martin.
Red flag.
Got all excited. I saw something red and all the sergeants are out, so it had to be something good, right?
Tiffin.
No, Tiffin. You could activate someone now, if you would like.
So...
Andre burned his 3 flags, and he brought in Tatanka and his Indian allies, or his Indians. 12 inches from that deployment point, so now he is free to bring in his light infantry off of that deployment point now if you should want to.
Blue 3.
Blue 3, that is...
Johnny Walker.
Yes, Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker has come in there. Next one, red flag, okay. Blue flag. Come on, red.
Now, could I activate them with the blue flags and get them out of the way so that when the...
Yeah, if you want to activate that unit with 2 flags, you can. And move them up.
Okay, I'll do that.
So we activated Montrose's unit and moved up 4 inches. See, if you would have been in column, you could have had 3d6. And
Yeah, would have made 1 more inch. That would have been awesome.
Tiffin. So you do have a flag, Andre. So you can activate...
Steve burned his. Okay.
Yep, so...
So I will move up 3d6.
So Captain Gage, they only moved up 5. on 3d6. So not a great roll, but getting closer. Blue 6.
Ethan Green.
Ethan Green, that's your sergeant for the militia.
Remove a point of shock.
You can't activate anybody, right?
No, all you can do is remove shock.
Alright, well, he's
Ethan Green, who the hell?
Red 4.
Sergeant.
Sergeant Nelson, so you can't do anything. Andre needs a, what?
Flag.
Red 3?
Yeah.
Red flag.
Oh boy. Another flag. No, red 2.
Another sergeant.
Another sergeant. Sergeant Martin.
4.
Blue 4.
Billy Smith.
Billy Smith moved up 13, so he's up there now. Blue flag.
Blue
2.
Samuel Knox.
Yeah, that's your sergeant for your Continental Line. You can't do anything.
Flag.
Are you gonna activate someone?
Thinking about it.
So he chooses not to do anything with his flags. That 3 flags in a row?
Check the tape.
I think it is.
I don't remember.
No, I think it was 1, and then this came out. Yeah, I don't think so. Ooh, there it is. Blue 1. That's the big
Harper.
man, Stephen Harper. So Harper brought his guys in, and he's ordered the militia to move, and they moved 3 inches at a 45, trying to clear the road.
3 is
3.
Johnny Walker.
And there's Johnny over there. Walker moved 11, all 3d6 up to the trees there.
Red 1.
Red 1, hey, look at that, he got one. He still needs to get that red 3 though. So Gage just moved up, what, 7 inches?
Mm-hmm.
To there. So I need to see that red 3 for Andre's sake.
Do it for Andre.
Wadsworth Ranger Militia.
Yep. Alright, well Wadsworth and his guys ran 18 inches all the way up here to the fence. There it is for the proof, if you didn't believe me.
Red.
Red flag, that's 3 red flags, Andre. You could bring in your light infantryman now.
Yeah, I think I better.
Okay, because it's, yeah, we're getting down to it now. So he's gonna burn the 3 flags to bring in Roger Sharp and his formation. Roger Sharp has deployed 9 inches from there since they're light infantry, and he's presented. So covering the crossroads, I guess.
I got a good view of the crossroads, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I would think you would want those guys in the fight though, farther up, because they're like the most badass dudes on the table. Of course, they're not like they can't move. So anyway, next one, Steve. This is what Andre's been dealing with here. Look at all these that Steve has. Look at the ones that Andre has. And he had to use 3 of
Hey,
his
at
dice.
least I got 2 sergeants. Ooh.
Who's 5?
That would be Tatanka.
Tatanka. Oh yeah, he's the one on the board too. So
Tatanka's in the house.
Tatanka can do something.
Oh, like that's gonna go better.
So Tatanka has, they made it over the fence. So they're over there now.
Tiffin.
And the Tiffin. So,
3 flags can get me what?
I don't think you can do, I think everyone's activated. 1, 2, 3, 4. The only one that has activated is 5. That's Montrose, but he was activated by Harper. So, yeah. Those 3 flags are just wasted.
Wow.
Next turn. First card.
4.
4. That's
Billy
Billy
Smith.
Smith.
The light infantry there?
Yep, that's Billy. He's the one holding that musket.
The Russian strategy.
So Billy Smith was moved up with all 3d6 and he made it to there. 6. Who's red 6?
That is Son of Magua.
Son of Magua.
Magua.
Okay,
Not
so you
Magoo.
get to Magoo.
Son of Magoo.
So yeah, so you're gonna get to finally bring in your last one. So Son of Magua
Aye.
never made it. So he decided not to deploy Son of Magua. So red 1. Now Andre's getting the ones and he doesn't want them in this order. So that is the big man Gage. So Gage is snapped in. He ordered them to wheel back and represent, and then he's presented. And then Steve drew 3 flags in a row while I was away. So bad thing. Oh boy. Double 6.
What a terrible wind. Mighty gust clears any lingering smoke.
Huh.
If any buildings are on fire, other stuff happens. But...
Alrighty.
All the smoke
That
is
was different.
So do you still get the flags, or they go away?
No, they're still there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It just makes a random event.
So 2 flags, I can activate somebody?
You could. Or you can do wait till their card comes out and then use it to do something like a sharp practice or
What's a sharp
something.
practice?
Sharp practice lets you take an additional firing action. So like you could fire and reload and then fire again.
Or if the tiffin comes out, you could activate 2 units, 1 with each flag.
Yeah. I would say it's a little too early to, well,
Yeah.
because these guys are all activated now, so they're not doing anything else this turn.
These guys are not activated.
I thought you said you wheeled them backwards.
I wheeled these guys back.
Oh, you never
1
did
inch,
anything with
then
them.
I wheeled these guys forward 1 inch.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
So yeah, the other group has not activated yet.
All right then. Next
And you need
card.
4 inches of cover to
Yeah.
block.
Yeah. So like these guys can't see them. There's more than 4 there. So anyway, next card. 2. That's
Red 2.
Sergeant Martin.
I'll remove a shock.
He just removed shock.
I'm down to what, -4 now?
Yeah, you're in the negative shock. Yeah. So 3. Now with this, you could activate an officer himself, which at this point really doesn't do much more
Like
than
you
just.
get them out of the way, and
You
get
could.
them advanced.
You could activate him, move them, and then move them up.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was.
Next card is
5
blue
out of
5.
Montrose.
That's your. There it is,
Yeah.
Solomon
Yeah,
Montrose.
that guy's awesome.
Aren't you gonna do something with him?
Montrose is just a sergeant. Isn't he? He
No,
doesn't get to.
Montrose is the leader.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll
I
do something. Sure.
didn't say you don't have to, but it'd be a good idea if you want to get him out of the way. Solomon Montrose has moved 7 inches at a 45, so he's off the road now, clearing the way
2
for
is Sergeant
Harper.
Knox.
Okay, Knox can't do anything except take the shock off.
7 is Wadsworth Ranger Militia.
It's actually
He could
just-
actually do something cool.
They could do something now. So Wadsworth has moved over the fence and used all 3 2d6 plus the extra one. 4, that's what? Harper, not Harper.
That's a sergeant.
Yeah,
Even
Sergeant
numbers don't
Nelson.
do much,
Sergeant
for me.
Nelson. No one's fired a shot yet, so we're just kind of maneuvering around here, getting into position.
6
Blue 6.
Ethan Green.
That's your sergeant for your militia.
And he's awesome.
Sergeant's short arms. He had like a birth defect, so his arms are way shorter than a normal human arm.
Blue flag.
4 flags.
Ooh.
So what does that get?
So that gets you a bonus activation.
Of someone who's already activated?
You can activate somebody who's already activated.
Or you can activate someone and then when their card comes out, you can activate them again. So,
But you can't do it after the tiffin comes out, so
Right.
you want to probably burn those before you draw another card.
yeah, so you could do that to move them. And then if the 1 comes out, you can move them again. Or you could use them for anyone really. Anyone that's already activated can activate again. Anyone who hasn't activated can activate and then
Basically,
activate again.
anybody can activate.
You can do whatever you want with it. There's no limits.
It's a very cool thing.
Yeah. Okay, he's going to use all 4 flags on Billy Smith here to do a shooting action. And he's targeting the light infantry. Need 4s.
I'll take 4
Why
hits.
does he only get 6 dice?
Actually, yeah, you get 1 more because your leader's directing their fire.
Quit cheating, Steve.
Another hit for your honesty.
5 hits.
Never goes unpunished.
5 hits on the... He targeted them, so he can spread them out between these guys.
Okay, so
So I guess you want to put 3 on the big man here. Okay. In the open. 2 shock.
1
Dead and a shock. So check your leader. It's not the leader. So 1 dead out of here. I'll take the dead out. And a shock each. Next card. Red flag. So those are done. Red flag. Oh, you got 3 flags now there, Andre.
That's 3 flags in a row, right?
No, that was 2 flags in a row. Blue
3.
3. Is that Johnny Walker?
Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker.
Yep. That's him over there.
Oh, they're in cover.
Yeah, so Walker moved 1d6 that way. And he's got 2 actions left. He's going to fire and reload. Also, these guys reloaded. At the Indians, so needing 4s.
Well, they're in cover, right? So it's...
Well, that'll be on the saves.
doesn't matter for this.
So we got 5.
5 more.
5 more.
So 5 hits on Tatanka's boys. They are in hard cover though. Because nothing. Wow. So that was a wasted first fire, and they reloaded. So next flag, or next card, I should say. I think there's 1 flag left. The red flag, Andre. Here it comes. Blue.
Stephen Harper.
Harper. Okay.
That's
So
Harper.
Harper's moved up a whopping, 6 inches on the road with 3d6. So they're a little hesitant. There it is. 4th red flag. Andre's not using the 4 flags here. Is that what you wanted?
That was the
Oh,
draw.
yes, that's right.
33%
Roger Sharp. He took a risk.
That's what I get for sucking down 3 Dr. Peppers in a row. Hang on.
Now he gets to activate Roger Sharp and the light infantry and activate them again. So it was a gamble, but paid off in the end. So he's activated, took a shock off to the left face, moved 3 inches. Trying to get kind of over here, but not a very good move. So,
No, it was less than not a very good move.
crap, it was shit.
It totally jacked me up. I'm in a worse position than when I started.
But you get to go again.
It doesn't matter. I can't do anything.
Well, you're already facing this way. So you can move 1d6 and turn. Take another shock off.
And then I can't fire.
Nope.
Like I said, it totally jacked me up.
So there we are. After all that, there he is. He was from there to there in 4 actions. And I think, is there anything left? Next card. What's left? Red 5
Red 5 or the Tiffin.
or the Tiffin. All right, let's see what we get
There,
here.
Porkins.
Porkins. That's
Red 5.
Hey, it's red 5.
No shit.
What's red 5? Oh, it's a Tonka.
Tonka.
Wow, we went through every single card in there, and the Tiffin is the
Tiffin's
last one.
last.
You don't see that very often. So Tatanka is ordering his troops to fire at Johnny Walker. 7 shots, needing 4s. 3. Not quite.
Not a
50%.
lot.
So I'm rolling 3, and I need...
Uh,
Yeah, so they're all going on to Walker, and you are considered in light cover.
Why? Oh, because he's
He's
a small
skirmishers.
squad.
Amish dudes.
So 1 shot.
A shock.
Wow.
And Tatanka has
Yeah, I
will
got 0.
reload. So that is it.
That's it.
The last thing in the bag is the Tiffin. All right, next turn. Here we go.
Here we go.
Red 3. Red 3. I'm kind of pulling for the Redcoats here a little bit.
Just because they're getting their butts kicked.
Ooh, red 1.
Why do you say that? I killed one guy.
Killed one guy.
And all of a sudden,
You got my back against the wall.
So Gage is gonna tell Roger Sharp to fire on these guys. He gets 12 shots. In what? So your first fire, you're already in close range.
Yep.
That's 4s. So
Threes.
first fire, controlled volley.
Twos.
Butt. I got 2 butts. 3 butts.
3 butts. So out of
So you got
12, that'd be 9.
Anything but?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess cover doesn't matter.
Cover matters when you're
So it's
gonna.
first fire plus what are the bonuses?
He controlled volley, so he presented first fire. Plus he's within close range.
Yeah.
So 9 hits onto Wadsworth's boys. All right, rolling the 9 saves for Wadsworth's militia. Oh my God!
Holy shit.
3 dead and 2
One
shot.
chuck. Hardcover.
There goes Wadsworth's militia. 3 dead. Holy crap!
And that's why you take your chances once in a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why you roll the dice. Because you had predicted, or your call was 1 dead and 2 shot.
We should have negotiated.
Like, all
I'll
right.
take your 1 dead.
So
I'll
odds are, if you'd have offered me 1 dead and 3 shock, I'd have taken it.
But 3 dead and 1 shot is, well, it's even better. So
Yeah, you didn't count on the fact I'm rolling well tonight. See, that guy's got some more actions, right?
yeah, he
does.
could. Yeah. So that was just Gage activating Sharp, but Gage can now activate his own unit.
3 wounds, right?
All right. So
Yeah, so
3 or
you get
less.
a 1, 2, or 3, it's your leader on 1 die.
So yeah, we forgot to roll for a leader. So it is the leader. So roll and see what happens to him.
He's fine.
Loses a command initiative. So lightly wounded. So roll a bad.
Put a
Let's
guy
get the
back
bad
in.
things table real quick.
Strike.
Yeah, that's right.
Magic.
Put 1 back
Oh.
and then the leader.
No, I already
kicks
did.
in.
Oh, shit. Oh, rolling well.
All right, so he's -1 on his force morale for bad thing, and Wadsworth is now a level 0 leader, which means he needs to use flags to do anything. So this this unit has been effectively
So I can
wiped out.
Can I reface using a command initiative? Or does that require an action?
Reface.
Yeah, so if I move this direction, can I reface?
Oh, no, it takes an action,
It
yeah.
takes an action?
Yeah. So he's moved up 2 inches at a 45 and represented. So now we're ready to go to the next flag. That was a long one there.
Red 5.
Red 5. That's Tatanka.
Tatanka.
That's Porkins, isn't it?
Porkins.
We'll pop off 7 more.
That could be a name. We could use Porkins.
7 more rounds.
Jedediah Porkins. Firing again.
3 hits.
Okay, so he's refiring back at Johnny Walker.
Fire
so-
and reload.
Do you want to negotiate a...
2 dead and 1 shock.
3 dead.
I've seen your rolls. I know how you roll now.
I did.
Did kill one.
Yeah, check your leader. On a 1, it's Walker. No. Okay.
Go ahead,
Next
Andre,
up,
take
red
on
2.
your turns before...
I will pull a shot.
Red 2 is Sergeant Martin. He's attached to.
Oh, wrong group.
Yeah.
I guess I won't do anything.
Okay. He cannot do anything. Okay, is there any
Flag.
blue ones in there?
Oh, was that supposed to put in there?
Remember that time, Andre, we were playing and we kept pulling flag after flag after flag? It's like, finally we realized we never actually put the leader cards in. That's him, so he's already went. He's already activated. But he could pull shock.
Oh, really?
Because, well, the unit activated. So actually he hasn't himself activated, but he can.
Blue 5.
now. So pull the 2 shock off. So
Montrose.
I'd rather have the Tiffin, but okay.
Montrose.
That's Montrose. Right?
Yes. Montrose has moved his militia up. He got a good move, 6 inches. He's going to fire onto the Redcoats. So 20 shots. He cannot present, but he does get a first fire bonus, so need 5s.
So that's 6.
6 hits. And you would have had 3 more if you were able to present. And they will now be unloaded. So 6 hits onto the Redcoats.
Okay.
Actually, you have to put
2, 2, and 2.
some of them onto the Indians because they're within their arc.
Okay.
Come on, I didn't want that.
So 2.
1 point of shock onto Tonka.
1
One
dead.
dead.
Nothing.
No, it's a point of shock.
No, it is.
They're in the open, yeah. So 2 points of shock and 1 dead. And that was their. They shot their wad, so to say. As they
Wad's
say.
wad.
Wadsworth shot his wad. Wadsworth's, yeah, they're in trouble, but
What's that?
Wadsworth,
Oh, yeah.
that unit's, they're
Not much left of that.
kind of hurting there. So now we got a bunch of red and 1 blue. All right, next pull.
2.
That's Sergeant Knox.
Knox. That's Knox?
This is Knox, but he can't do anything.
anything.
Nope. Pull a shock, so that's all he can do is pull shock. All right. There you go.
Number
That's
1,
Harper.
Harper.
You better get up there and help these militia out. So he's made it to there. What'd you roll? You rolled 3d6 of movement. You made it what? 5? Tiffin. Interesting. Okay, so you both have a flag, so you
I've
can both.
activated everybody.
Everyone's activated. Do you have anyone that hasn't
I'm
activated?
going to activate Johnny Walker over there.
Okay.
Well, you're activating the team. You can't activate Johnny, so you can't pull shock.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to run them around in front of the militia.
Yeah, go for it. Like a skirmish screen.
That you can do.
That'd be awesome.
Which way are you running? Back or forward?
I'm just going to run.
Okay.
Well, here we go. So Johnny Walker has formed a skirmish screen in front of the militia, which is cool. So that's it. That was Tiffin. So now we move on to the next turn.
But can you shoot through the skirmish screen?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
You told me you couldn't.
We've never even used a skirmish screen.
I know, because you told me you couldn't shoot through it.
We can? I don't know. I don't think you can. I think you can because they're like.
It's kind of useless if you can't, which is why
Right.
I never
Why would you
tried
do
it.
Johnny Walker.
Blue. That's right there. That's the skirmish screen. I'm pretty sure you can shoot through it because
It would make total sense, but
yeah, I don't. Yeah, because they're kind of they know what's happening. They know what they're doing, so they're gonna get down. Like when they hear the command to fire, they're gonna find cover. They're not gonna get shot in
They
the
don't. They
back
can't present, so they're just going to fire.
from where they are.
But that's on 6s, right?
Well, no, it'd be 5s because you get +1 to hit because you're light infantry skirmishers.
gotcha.
All right, Walker's is going to shoot at the Redcoats. Needing 5, so
Got
3
3.
hits.
6 dice.
and you're shooting at these guys
Yeah.
Yeah.
or those guys.
You just divide it up amongst them, right? Don't get the
Depends if you shoot at these guys, I've got to spread it to the Indians also. If you shoot at those guys, it's just those two.
Yeah. The within 4. Is that part of this game or is that chain of command? I don't
Shoot the
remember.
fire.
Is it 4 or 6?
I'll shoot the
They're
fire
within
gunner.
4.
I'll
So
shoot
he's
the
going
further
to.
group.
Okay, so split them up between these the 2
Okay.
Redcoats.
So how do you want us? 2 on the heavy dude.
1 shock. 1 shock. So 2 shock. So now he's unloaded. No, you fired and reloaded. This is going to get confusing. So it's these guys who are unloaded and the Walker who's loaded. So okay, that'll work. Next card. Oh, boy.
Number 1,
Mr.
Harper.
Harper. So these guys moved up 2d6, 8, one of them being the freeze.
Actually, but then can I use my other action to present?
You could, but then you wouldn't be able to fire. You'd be presented though. So.
Oh shit, I'm shooting now.
Alright, shoot. So this is your first fire, right? So,
Yeah.
so you need fives. Yeah.
Okay, so there's 3.
3 hits on the Redcoats.
I'm shooting those guys on the right. One dead.
Dead and a shock.
And a dead.
Oh,
Man, nice shot.
Oh, this is the best I've got.
And another shock.
And then now you can use his last command initiative to activate Billy Smith. Alright, so he's going to activate actually Montrose's formation, and they're going to fire on the Redcoats. And he's needing 6s.
3.
3 out of 20. What are the odds there?
That's odds.
Is it? Never tell me the odds.
Okay, so same thing, right?
Yep. 1 shock. And a dead. So a dead and the sergeant. And a
We'll see if it's
shock.
weird.
That's only if it's sharpshooters or militia or skirmishers. The only way you would have to check, because you have to be able to roll under the number of kills. You can't roll less than a 1. But if you're getting shot at by a skirmisher, then they're good shots. So, next card. So the Redcoats are, that one formation is getting a little beat up there.
A little.
Yeah, I think you need to get your Indians out and moving. Charge.
Well, all I'm seeing is blue over there.
That's true. We need to get Son of Magua out. 7.
7
That's
is
Wadsworth.
Wadsworth's dying.
So you could have used this to activate. You can use this to give him a command initiative to do something.
Should have never. That's the drawback. Can't use my flag for something else.
That's the drawback. Wadsworth using the flag is going to fire onto those guys needing 4 pluses.
Well, one of them's converge.
Okay.
Actually,
Alright, so needing 4s.
I'll take it.
Look at them all. So 1 dead.
Seriously.
2 shock and dead. So check and see if it's your sergeant. I guess kind of stuck in there. It's not the sergeant. Okay.
And 2 shock.
2 shock on Roger Sharp's group.
So the law says the pigs can't be British because the Brits took all the colonists' food in the name of the king. Those be rebel pigs.
No. Those don't be rebel pigs. Next flag.
We commandeered them.
They're loyalist pigs, damn it. Another blue one.
Damn, Steve.
Yeah, that one's burned. So Andre will be pulling next turn. That's red. Oh, red 1. That's what you wanted. But you need some flags.
Yeah, it doesn't do much for
But-
me.
They are in. You do get +1 to hit them because they're in column.
But I'm not lined up on them.
There you
They're
are.
on my arc.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they are.
These guys?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
No.
Are they out of the arc?
Oh, friggin' way.
So they're just
Not even
barely out.
close.
Alright. That doesn't work. The battery died. I gotta get some new battery. Alright, well anyway, it's Gage's turn to do something. So Gage took 2 shock off. He is level 3 leader now, so he's used his last one to try to get them out of here because they're getting to get jacked up. But he didn't make it very far, so now they're facing now it's a flank shot on them.
Why is it a flank shot?
Because they're
I'm
facing,
this way.
yeah. But he made a left turn and left face and tried to get out of the way, but didn't roll very well.
Number 5.
That's Tatanka, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tatanka. Get him out. Get him moving.
Why?
to get around the flank.
1, 2, 3, 4 moves.
We go right through this hole here. You gotta give them
They'll
something.
blast the shit out of me in the open, but
Well, at least they won't be shooting at them. At least you gotta give them something else to shoot at. Something to think about. Tatanka's gonna fire, actually. He's in range. And they are in column, so 6s, 5s for light infantry, 4s for shooting at the column.
2 hits.
2 whole hits.
oh,
So you can-
it's one of those nights.
You can split them up.
So
So,
1 on the front
okay.
formation,
Ooh.
1 on the back formation.
Oh, a shock and a dead.
See if it's the leader.
See if it's your leader, since they are marksmen shooting. No. So
That
just a
was
dead
the only
guy.
saving grace.
Can you imagine if you killed Harper?
Oh, I got to do something phenomenal here, because
And then a shock on the back group. Oh wait. Oh no. The holy man. What the hell does that person do?
He's like a lookout, sir. If he
Oh.
pushes
Oh.
the leader out of the way and takes the wound.
Oh, okay, okay. Next card.
At least that's the way I interpret it. I was reading it on your phone, which may not have been the smartest idea.
Got a problem with my phone?
No, it's just reading on such a small.
Red flag.
I need paper.
Yeah.
Number 4. Billy Smith.
Billy Smith. That's this dude.
Oh yeah.
Billy Smith has ran to the objective, praying that the Tiffin comes out first during the next
I
turn.
don't care if he gets beat up a little bit. Or anything. I guess he says isn't.
You don't want to lose Billy Smith.
I don't care. I just want to move.
These are real guys with real families.
Real dead.
All right, next card.
Tiffin.
Red flag. You need another. You need 4 red flags, Andre.
yeah.
Badly. 2. All right, that's Sergeant Martin. So he can do something.
He'll remove a shock.
Okay. You could actually use these 2 to take more shock off of them too, but I have a feeling you want to keep those.
Yep.
Number 6.
Tatanka, or Son of Magua. He needs to
Only
come
2
in.
flags.
Ah, damn. Yeah, you can't do. Hold on.
Okay, Travis has handed the camera over. We got professional filming now. So, it turned out Steve was under the impression that the Tiffin just had to come out while he was on the Crossroads, but didn't quite get that it was a chapter end that had to happen, which meant the Tiffin had to come out first. So if you were wondering tactically what he was doing, he was confused.
Just being brash.
Yeah, so we let him pull back, and he reused that 12-inch move.
Right.
To,
so took a free move to the fence with a 4.
Okay, free move to the fence with 4.
And then we're gonna shoot on your guys.
Shooting on
These yahoos.
my line here again. All
Which I
right.
think is 5, right? Long
So,
range, but small team.
well, it's the guys that get a +1 bonus. So,
Alright, so 5.
yeah, so
That was
5s.
the reason.
Okay,
And
that. Wow. Okay, I'll take it.
That's what you get for being honest. All right.
Okay, and we did pull the 5 for Tatanka.
Tatanka.
So Tatanka's move is coming up here. We'll be with you in a moment. All right. So Tatanka has come in off of my mobile point, 12 inches over here, and I'm gonna fire on. Is that Wadsworth?
That is Wadsworth Ranger Militia.
Okay. So I got 7 shots. So I got a first fire bonus. I'm at short range. So 5s. No. 4s, 3s, so anything buts.
I'll trust you. I don't I don't know how that math is.
So
1 butt.
6 hits.
So hardcover.
6 hits hard cover. I've seen how you roll. 1 dead, 1 shock. So roll to see if it's your leader. It is not. So up to 2 shock and
Okay.
another dude out. And pulling the next card, we get
2.
blue 2.
Sergeant Samuel Knox, which is the big daddy over here in the.
Okay, so have you got shock there? You do.
1.
So you could pull that shock.
I'm gonna think about it while you turn off the camera and discuss.
Okay. So after a
Steve was confused again.
quick discussion, Steve decided pulling the shock, since that's all he could do, was a good choice. So pulling the next card. Blue 6.
That is Ethan Green.
Okay, Mr. Green
He's the
is
sergeant of the militia.
sergeant of the militia. All right, so
No
militia's
duties.
going to do something here.
He's a
And
sergeant. He can't do
I'm
anything.
signing off. Oh, sergeant. Okay.
I know.
Well, then I'll stay in control even though Travis is back.
Red 3.
Red 3. Sweet. So I was able to move up 2 inches and reload. My Indians are kind of in the way at the moment, but I'm hoping they'll be out of there before we get back to the next firing round. So Steve is pulling a
5.
big drama 5.
Montrose.
Montrose.
Well, Montrose is the sergeant in the militia.
Sergeant in the militia.
Oh no,
Okay.
I'm sorry. He's the he's the
The main
top
dude.
guy. Yeah.
All right, so the militia can do something.
Oh, and they're gunning.
Well, we'll get back to you as soon as it happens here.
All right, I'm back.
Hopefully not reciprocate.
I apologize for anything that happened while I was gone.
So 18 shots on
18
on the
shots.
flank of
Yep,
what's his
there.
name?
Gauge.
Needs
So
the 6s. And I got 1.
you just dodged 17 musket bolts.
I dodged 17. All I need is a 1 or a 2.
Boom.
I'll take it.
Wow.
I'll take it all day long.
A full-on flank
All
shot.
right, and they're reloading with their other
Total lift.
action.
Okay.
So they're reloaded.
Man, look at them all. So we continue. Oh, I see you brought Son of Magua in too. Huh?
Yeah.
4.
After all that, you put him right there.
Well, my prime spot got occupied.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because he was going to put him over here, but okay. So what did you draw? I'm sorry.
4. Red 4.
Red 4. That's
That'd be the sergeant,
Sergeant
here.
Nelson.
Pulling the shot.
Okay. Next flag.
What?
Next card, I should say. Flag.
Well, we're down to pulling flags, I think.
Tiffin. No. Blue 5.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. You guys pulled a lot of activation ones. So, do you have anything left? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, everything's gone.
No, I got Mr. Biggie over there, right? Harper.
No, we got
Number
one.
1.
Yeah,
Oh.
here he went.
Been a long turn.
Actually, all of mine have been pulled. All
Yeah.
of Steve's, it's just whether we get 4 flags before the tiffin.
I'll put them all in order in my hand.
The Tiffin has that little nick on the edge.
That's how I always find
I
it.
didn't know that till you mentioned it.
No, I'm
Tiffin.
Tiffin. Okay. End of turn.
So I have 2 flags.
But we can't do anything because everybody's activated.
Yep. So just move on to the next turn. Here we go.
So before we go, for Harper.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're in column. I want to get them into formation.
Yeah.
Is that going to take? I guess I have to move them forward. So that's going to be a move action. Can I use one action to snap them
Well,
in line?
you can use you don't need to use an action. If they're that close, you use a command initiative. It doesn't take an action. But if you're going to try to cross, well, you can't get over here anyway, but
That's what I'm saying. But after the forward one.
yeah, so you could go forward 2 because you get a free one because you're calling them on the road. And you can use a second command initiative to snap them into a line. Or you could pull the red one.
But you're going to pull red stuff. Give me some flags and a odd number.
3 flags and a red one.
6.
4,
Son of Magua. It's time to charge.
It is.
Son of Magua is going to fire at the light at these guys here. So needing fives.
Needing.
That was first. No, it's not. First.
No, it's not first shot.
So 2 hits.
2 hits.
2 hits on these guys here.
Casta. Does he? You're within 4, so you got to split them, right? 1 on each.
I don't know if you have to, but
Well, don't be changing.
no, that's if you're thinking of if you're in the arc of fire of a formation.
Well, these guys are in my arc of fire, right?
Well, yeah, but
So
it's
the
not a
guys behind
formation.
them.
I don't know.
Well, anybody who's within your arc of fire has to absorb some of the shock, was the way you
Okay.
were explaining it to me.
All right, so 1 on them, 1 on them.
And he could actually do 1, and you wouldn't have to take any there, would you?
No,
But you might as
the
well,
target
because
has to take 1 of them, unless you were shooting at them.
well, and you want to take them there anyway, because that's hard cover.
Right.
So 1 here, 1 here.
Okay, 1 on the skirmishers.
Nothing.
1 on the front phalanx there.
Shot.
Just shot.
To finish it.
But
Well, they're in cover, soft cover. Right?
Yeah, because they're up against the fence. So yeah, it's now you can do your charge.
okay, so 2d6.
Son of Magua is going to charge Wadsworth, and he's going to make it. Needing a 4 on 2d6, he was confident. So we'll count up what we need, and we'll come back and do the fight. All right, so he does have tomahawks. So we've counted them out, but we're going to see what the tomahawks do. So he's going to get 7 tomahawks, and each 5 or 6 is a shock.
2 shots.
2 shock. So you got 4 total shock. I'm not seeing on here where shock removes.
I was pretty sure each 2 shock removed a die.
Well, I know it doesn't chain of command, but in here I don't see anything that says remove for. Oh, here it is. Yeah, 2 points of shock minus 1. So you take 2 off of what you have, Steve.
For tomahawks?
For shock.
Yeah, he did 2
You
more
got
shock.
4
on
shock.
I understand, but that applies to tomahawks as well?
that. That's the tomahawk rule. Yeah, it adds shock. So you wound up with 2, and he's wound up with all those. So
Ooh,
he's got
nice
2.
roll. That could be a problem.
You got 2 shock on you now.
It's a. Oh no, I got
Okay, so you've
3 to
lost
2.
3 guys, and you take 2 more shock. So you're at 6 shock. You've lost 3 men. Roll to see if it's your leader. Andre lost 2 guys and took a shock.
So it was his.
So your leader's hit. So roll. See what happens to him.
He's already wounded.
Yeah. So he's back down to 0. So I think he dies. I think if a leader 0 gets another drop, he's gone. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll roll the bad thing in a second. So you lost 3 dudes. One of them is the leader. So you're down to 1 guy with 6 shock. And then Andre took. What are you rolling?
2. I got 2.
So roll, yeah. So you lost 1 guy. So roll to see if it's your leader. It is. And you have a prominent leader. So you got to roll. So we'll be right back. All right. So we rolled to see what happened to Son of Magua. He was wounded lightly, lost the command initiative, so he's down to 0, just like Wadsworth was. So he's a prominent leader. So you got to roll 2 times on the bad things table. Ooh,
2 times, or
status 1 leader.
yeah.
So
so I lose 2, or you
No
just
effect.
take the. Oh,
yeah, each one is a separate roll on the table.
whoa, that's harsh.
Yeah, a prominent leader, because the lead, he's like,
The chief.
yeah, he's the man. So.
Okay, but then that's why I rolled snake eyes.
Yeah, exactly. So you roll
So
a bad
Steve
thing.
rolls a bad thing.
Level 1 leader killed.
6 isn't bad, is it?
6 is the worst you can get. So re-roll it, because it's cock die. Okay.
Bad, is it?
It's still not bad, Steve. It's still not
No,
bad.
no, it's fine. -2.
I'm down to
So yeah, 8. And these guys break. So he's running this way. So he just breaks. So roll another bad thing. for group breaks, -1. So he's down to 7.
Nice.
Just 'cause some
And you go 2d6 plus 6 back. So 16 inches. And you ignore terrain. And so you just run straight back. And take the shock with you.
Well,
And you
with
face
6
away.
shock.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go.
All right.
So, Son of Magua has been wounded.
All of that off the first draw.
Yep. Next dice or next card, please. Sadly, he still has a unit of light infantry over here to counter you. Red flag.
Red
5. That is Tatanka.
Tonka.
So Tatanka is going to fire back into these guys who are still in column.
3. That was a 5.
Yeah. 3 hits. So, well, okay. So 1 dead and a shock. So check your leader. It is him. That was Sergeant.
Which?
Yeah, you never actually rolled. So on a 4+, it's the back group. On
No,
a,
it's the front guy. I kept him standing right there.
Well, you don't.
you split them up evenly.
Yeah, I split.
Well, you rolled all. You rolled all
You
3.
rolled all 3 on the front.
So-
All right.
He did roll all 3 on the front.
Even as the front? No,
No, you're Steve. You literally did roll all 3 on the front.
Well, but I think you can. All right.
Well,
On a 4+, it's this group. Below that, it's that group. So it was the front group. So roll to see what happens to your leader. 3. He's knocked unconscious.
He wasn't working up on that.
So you didn't actually lose a guy because the leader was hit.
Oh wait, I got my flag and my medic and all that other good stuff there.
We don't have a medic. You got a holy man.
Yeah, the holy man.
Oh,
holy medic.
Read
the
the
holy
rules.
medic. Yeah, we
Read
better
the
check
rule
that.
on the holy man.
We gotta check. We gotta see if it's the holy man.
How do we know that's not?
Well, I don't know.
5. So
Even it's a holy man, odd it's Sergeant
well,
Knox.
no, you got 3 leaders out there, right?
Well, we know it's this guy. So it's either him or the holy man.
Okay.
So on
Even
an
it's
even,
the holy man.
yeah,
Odd it's Knox. Holy man.
the holy man is so Knox is not. The holy man is.
Wait, he's just wounded though. We gotta roll to see that.
Well, I don't think you roll bad thing for a holy man, do you?
No, he's fine. He
Yeah.
shakes it off.
With a 6. 6 isn't bad on that bad things table, is it, Steve?
Yeah. So the holy man apparently only lets you rally shock 1d6, which could be good.
So he'll go ahead and rally some shock.
Well, he's knocked out. So anyway, next card. So they fired and reloaded, right?
Yep.
And then this is all done up here.
How about a blue one? That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
No,
Red one.
welcome to my world.
Whoa. No blue one. Red one. There it is.
Blue 3.
That is Johnny Walker, the skirmisher.
The skirmish screen guy.
So they're going to take their free move forward. So
Alright,
it's
Walker has moved up 2d6, and he's going to.
6 shots.
Who are you shooting at?
Those guys.
Back to the Redcoats. So the flank shot again.
But they get -1 for shock, right? -1 die or -1?
no. It's -1 per 2 points, so you don't have 2, you have 1.
So I'm seeing
So you're still getting-
6 shots, right?
Yeah.
So needing 6s.
5s, because you get +1.
Oh, small team. Okay. So I got 1.
Well, not small team, but they're skirmishers, light infantry guys. So that's 2 shock. Double shock for the flank shot.
Oh,
So that's on which group?
I had a closer one.
Yeah. So next card. I gotta get some actual holy man models.
I don't know. I'll probably never draw him again. What'd you kill off my sergeant for? He's fine.
He fell down.
4.
Who's that?
Billy Smith.
Billy. That's these guys. Oh, Billy Smith missed the roll, but He put 2 shock on the Lieutenant Gage or Captain Gage's formation there. It's actually, you got lucky again.
3 flags.
Oh,
3 flags. That's what Andre think about it. He said draw.
2. Samuel Knox. Can you remove a shock there from?
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Didn't I put some shock on?
Well, that was, wasn't it? Lost track myself. 2 flag.
Do you feel lucky?
Yeah. There he is.
So that is Harper.
The big boy.
That's
So this guy, Steve moved them up. 2d6. He got up there. He snapped into line. And then he's going to interrupt. And
Wheeled,
yeah, he wheeled. So he's facing the right way.
rolled a 4, got 1 inch, but it was enough to get into my arc.
Yeah. And now he's going to shoot.
So first fire,
First fire, long range. So
2 hits.
you need 5s.
2.
So 2 hits. So you can spread them, or you actually have to put.
No, they're both on the front 2 groups,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Or-
Well, he's got 2, so yeah, you might as well just put them there.
Well, these are the only 2 close enough, I think, to this group.
Okay.
Just 1 on that.
All right.
Killing leaders.
Killing
Shock.
leaders.
2 shock. 1 shock each.
Did not affect your shooting at me at all.
Nope. And then he's going to shoot. So 14 shots back into the Redcoats. Needing 6s. Now in the Redcoats, this is where the Redcoats shine. In this face-off, standing toe-to-toe.
2 hits.
You don't want to stand toe-to-toe with them because they'll just present and they don't care. They'll just present and fire.
Shock. Nothing.
All right. So they're unloaded. They're both unloaded. Next card, please. It's getting interesting over here now. Okay.
Now, can I activate somebody with that?
You
Yep.
could. You could. And keep on drawing here. Oh boy.
Okay, now I need to
3 flags.
Well, now you can activate an officer, which at this point isn't a whole lot different than just using 2 flags because you don't.
Yeah, the 1 officer's already activated.
Yeah. Yeah, you've already done 1, 2, 3, 4. So all you have left is Montrose. Montrose hasn't gone yet, but you can activate him if you pull the Tiffin because you got those anyway. So. Well, there's Montrose.
There we go with all
Montrose
blues
is a militia.
again.
Solomon Montrose. Yes, he is the militia commander.
So they're going to advance behind the. Up to the
Skirmish screen.
skirmish screen.
Okay. All right. So he tried. We've been forgetting uncontrolled. So we put out uncontrolled markers. They were uncontrolled. There's militia, so I think it's a 5 or a 6 for them to actually get for the officer to regain control, and he did not make that. So he'll just continue firing in control. That he's going to fire at Tatanka over there behind the fence with everything through the skirmish screen.
Hopefully.
We think. And I can kind of see. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Well, how,
I mean, I guess I can see why because you're not supposed to shoot your own guys, but
at
it's a special rule
point, it seems like they'd be too far out
to hear the
be able to know to get down,
Right. So
especially if you were firing
we'll
uncontrolled.
find. I'm sure we'll find out. Someone will let us know for sure.
That's 6s.
Okay. 6s from Montrose into Tatanka. Oh, that's quite a few.
2, 3, 4.
4 hits on Tatanka, but he is in hard cover, so 1 shock.
1 shock.
So what is he up to on shock?
2.
2, okay. Next card. And they're reloaded. Because you fired and reloaded.
A red flag at night.
Oh man, you would have had 4.
Yeah.
A red 4.
That is
That's
over
Sergeant
here.
Nelson. So there's nothing to do. He's got nothing to do.
But I got a red flag.
I got 3 flags.
So he gets to go first if he's got anything he hasn't done
1,
yet.
2, 3, 4, 5, so 6 and 7.
So he can't do anything. 7 is this guy. He can't do
Did this?
anything.
No, these guys.
That's
when
Johnny
did
Walker. Yeah, he's 3.
Oh, so who's 7?
7 is Wadsworth.
Who's 6?
6 is Sergeant Green.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, you can't do anything. But do you have anything left that
Yeah.
hasn't activated? Well, you got a bunch. Yeah, you only got 3 out. So we'll let Andre figure out what he wants to activate. All right. So Roger Sharp wheeled all the way
11
around.
inches.
11-inch wheel. So he got all the way swung around. So he's back over facing this direction now. So that's it for that turn. I love these light infantry guys in line. You always step out too with one flag and like really.
Okay, give me a couple flags.
6.
6.
Son of Magua.
Son of Magua.
Son of a mother.
Okay.
So Son of Magua is the 0 leader we forgot. There's no flag, so he can't do anything.
Nice first pull, Steve.
Number 1.
Well, if you would just pull the
That is
Tiffin in the
Stephen
first
Harper.
one. Yep, that's the big man there.
So he's going to reload, present, and then fire. Can you do that?
You have to gain control because you're uncontrolled. So you would have to roll anything but.
Anything but to regain control?
Yeah, with them. With these guys, it was a lot worse because they're obviously worse troops.
Got it. Anything but. Boom.
Okay.
Okay, so he's regained control.
All right. So they're gonna reload and present.
And fire.
Well, I
That's
can't do
3
both.
things.
Yeah. So you got to do
Oh shit, we're firing then. Reload and fire.
reload and fire. So there's no point in gaining control, but you did.
Oh, actually, he could take a shock off and then fire.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
reload, then fire, right?
Yes. Yeah, because you got 2 commands, so you could take one off
Okay.
and then activate the unit,
Takes a shock.
and you're still uncontrolled.
Alright, so that's 20 shots. Needing 6.
20. That's them. So you're at 16 minus 2 is 14.
14. No,
Plus
20.
his
How
2.
can you operate with such
So you're at
50.
yeah.
minimal troops?
You're back to 16 because since he's just directing their fire. He adds his 2.
Okay,
So-
so that's 16.
Yep. 16, and you're still at long range, right? So it's
Yep.
back to 6s. So at some point, someone's going to have to present.
Alright, so there's 2 hits.
The Redcoats will present. That's what they do.
Nothing. Nothing.
But okay.
Got away. So next pull.
That's what you get for whipping me with my 6.
Son of Magua.
Son of a Magua.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
That's Henry Gage.
So I've got to regain control.
He does. You're gonna
Reload and present.
There we go. That's how the Redcoats do it. They don't care if they're taking shot. They're gonna do what. they need to
Actually,
do. Okay, here we go.
so that was 1. I can remove a shock with another. And I can activate these guys to present and fire.
All right. All right. So light infantry is gonna fire close range, and they presented, so needing 3s. Not quite the flank.
I missed 3 of them.
That's kicker.
That was a badass roll right there. But you can split them out. Anyone that's in this arc of his, you can spread them to. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units that you can spread all those hits out to.
So I'm going to put 15 shots on the flag. How many-
Well, doesn't he have to spread them evenly?
The holy man.
how many-
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
did you get?
How many did I roll? 15?
Minus, you rolled 16, 14.
14.
Minus 3.
Minus
You got
3,
3
so
misses.
11.
So we'll spread
You
them
want
out.
2 on here?
Okay. Nothing.
Nothing. 2 on here.
2 shock.
2 shot.
Now let Andre do that. So how about these guys?
2 on them. 1 dead.
1 dead and a shock.
One shock.
A shot.
Well, that's your officer.
Oh, yeah, no, he's
You don't
fine.
want to take him out unless you want to.
Do you have to roll to see if it's the officer?
No, because you only lost 1 guy.
Oh, it's a
So-
fusillade. Okay, and then
And
two,
then,
two
and then
on
they
him.
took a shock.
That did.
Yeah, he got
Okay.
it.
And
1
dead.
dead.
Okay.
And then 3 on that.
Okay. A lot of hits. Reroll that.
Nothing.
2 shots.
2 shot. All right. Well, that was a hell of a shot there, Andre.
Yes, it was.
Unfortunately,
musket balls.
spreading it all over the place. but-
Yeah, that didn't help you, but you did put out quite a bit. So.
Yep.
All right, next pool then. Who's
5
that? Who's that?
Montrose.
Montrose. Okay, the militia. All right, Montrose going to try to regain control again. No.
He fails. So he's just going to shoot on
It's
the...
just hard to gain control with these militia. They're just not.
He's going to shoot on the...
They're not well drilled like the Redcoats.
Shoot on
They're just-
Tatanka.
Okay. All right, so Montrose into Tatanka. Getting 6s.
Got 4.
4 hits. On Tatanka.
Keeping their heads down.
Ooh.
No. Finally got me.
Holy crap.
Finally got me.
That is bad. See if it's Tatanka. No. Oh, that was a hell of a volley there.
And I reload.
And reload. And then next pull.
Tiffin.
Tiffin. You want Tiffin already?
Oh, hell yes.
Why?
Because I've only got my Tatanka to shoot with.
That's right. You did all that stuff already.
6.
6.
That is
Sergeant
Ethan Green.
He could take a shock off.
Take a shot off.
Yeah. Hey, he actually got to do something finally.
Tiffin.
Red flag at night.
Oh, maybe 4 red flags might be
Tiffin.
Just keep calling it.
5
Actually,
5 is Tatanka.
okay.
There you go.
Tatanka the thin Tiffin.
You could use this to help take shock off. You could take 2 shock. He's level 1.
Yeah, I'll go down to 1. Well,
Alright, so he's burning that flag to add to Tonka level 1 to make him a 2 and take off another.
Yeah, you got another flag.
There we
Replace
go.
it.
Now you probably pull 3 flags in a row. There's 2 flags in a row.
Tiffin.
Now you want 1 more flag.
Why
in
do you
a
want to?
random event.
Because I need the turn to end so I can start doing something
2.
again.
Knox.
Sergeant
Remove a
Knox.
shot, right?
Yep, so probably want to take it off of this one, so you have 1 on each.
4.
Who's that? Smith?
Billy Smith.
That's these boys here.
Oh, nice.
Billy Smith run up, formed a side skirmish screen. So we got 2 skirmish screens going on in one game. It's got to be some kind of record.
All right.
Red
Flags.
flag.
So I can activate somebody right now, right?
You could.
So I got 3. I've got Johnny Walker.
Yeah, Walker.
Walker's these guys, right?
Yes. Yeah. And yeah, really, that's all you have left is Walker.
Walker could pull 3 shot though, right? Or 2
If you use 2 flags, you can't activate the officer. You're activating the unit.
Got it.
So you have to pull the
Number 2. Red 2.
That's Sergeant Martin. Okay, so Martin will pull the shock off. He's kind of the unsung guy. There he is right there. Sergeant Martin. Getting his time in the snow.
Oh, wait a minute. So if I activate them and roll 3 dice to form a screen
Another screen?
over there, is there move?
Yeah.
Got to subtract 2 dice from move?
It's 1 pip per shock. You got 2 there, so it'd
So
be
with
3d6.
3 dice, you'd be subtracting 2.
Yeah. from 3 dice.
Well, calluses left in my hands.
All right, so what are we doing here?
I'm thinking.
I'll be back. So he's gonna draw.
Overthinking it is what they say.
Tiffin. There it is. Okay.
So now I'm gonna do it.
Now he can move. Do you have anything, Andre? That hasn't done anything.
So
So what do you have?
I got
Nothing.
Johnny Walker.
And that's it.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, I think that's all you have
4, 5,
left.
6. I got a 7.
Well, you got Wadsworth's guy here, but he's
He's gonna
He's
consolidate or whatever. Okay.
he's gonna head to the objective. 6 pins.
So at what point do they route? When
Oh, they got.
pins equals.
You have to have more shock than men.
Well, it's not that far when you only have 5 guys. Okay,
Right.
so I'm gonna run these guys up and try to form a screen.
All right, next turn. Too bad it wasn't a Tiffin. It'd be game over, right?
2 is
Sergeant
Knox.
Knox.
Move a pin.
Shock, it's over here. Sergeant Knox is on this side. Okay. That red 1. 4. That's Sergeant Nelson.
Nothing.
Sergeant Nelson's got nothing. Two, that's Sergeant Martin. So you can take another shock off over there. Blue flag.
So I can activate, right?
You could activate something now, yes.
Okay, now can I present and fire and be unloaded?
Yep. Well, you're uncontrolled though,
Oh, so I gotta get them under control.
but you can't do that without the officer, and you can't with 2 flags. You're activating the unit, not the officer. So the only thing you could do is just reload or is fire an uncontrolled volley. Keep pulling. Not gonna use them to activate. Oh, Andre got all excited. He saw red.
I'm good with the flag.
It's 2 flags. Oh, he's got 3 flags already.
Now,
Now you can activate the officer. So he's gonna He's gonna use the 3 flags to activate gauge. So he's gonna try to get them under control. He does barely.
So now they present.
Now they present and then
Now
they
they
can
fire.
Yep.
So they got 16 shots.
16, 15, 14. But yeah, you're adding the 2 from Harper back. So yeah, 16.
So these guys,
Yeah.
you subtracted the one for.
No,
minus
that's
1.
That's a different group. That's those guys.
Oh. So yeah, you're at 16.
16 even 5s, right? Because they presented.
Yep.
And you're under control now.
And you are under control.
16 5s.
All right, here we go. Now we're talking. Those guys under control. Is there anyone?
See, you didn't
else?
even need to. You
So I got
had it all your 6s.
So I got 6 hits.
6 hits, and they all are going to go on to these 2 groups.
Okay. 2 shock. And 3 more. 2 more shock. I take 2 shock before I take 2 shock, and then I take 2 more.
All right then. Next pull.
Oh wait, now he's.
Now
But he's a senior. He's got a level 3, right? So he could actually activate these guys too.
well, no,
right?
he's level 2. But you could, because all you did was you ordered them to fire, right?
Yeah, he just activated
present.
Present and fire. So he activated the unit.
So you do have 1 left. Yeah.
So he has an activation left.
Yep. And yeah, you could because your drummer doubles the command range of him,
Okay.
so he could activate another unit. So you're activating Montrose's militia, and he's going to try to get him under control. Hey,
It does.
they finally listen.
Okay, and then they're going to advance 2 dice.
So if they do that, that's all they can do.
Right.
Okay. So Montrose has moved up and just got in line.
Gotta move Knox and what's his name?
Oh, Montrose and Green. Montrose and Green. Yeah, they need to do that. But it's clear now that Steve has the objective. I don't think anyone's going to argue that except Andre.
Hey,
He's got him right where he wants him.
I lured him in. We lured him in, boys.
Spring
We
the
got
trap.
him surrounded.
And 4 more groups of Redcoats are going to come in from over there.
So 3 is Johnny Walker.
You're killing me, Steve.
Walker. That's this screen here. So Walker's going to fire into the Redcoats.
8 and 5s.
4 shots. You're not within 12 there?
I am with him.
If you're within 12, you only need 3s.
No, okay, that's 4.
Because you get the
4
plus
hits.
1 plus your close range. So 4 hits. So 1 dead. Check the leader. Nope. And reroll. Nothing. So a dead and
Nothing.
just a dead.
Just a dead.
I'll take that.
Hey, we're reducing their firepower.
Red 5.
Oh, I get to do something?
Tatanka.
Tatanka.
Tatanka has
Red
decided
3.
to move. So he ran through the hole in the fence.
Or I should probably call Tiffin just because.
Red 6.
Son of Magua. And you do have some flags that you can activate him with, this time at least. Alright, so Son of Magua has burned a flag to make it level 0 into a level 1. He's activated them, they ran up, and they're going to fire into the flank of, who is that? Billy Smith. Needing 3s. 12 but 2.
5.
5 hits. But he can split them, right? So.
He has to split them.
Just everybody in New York.
Yeah.
Is it the arc
It's not
or
the arc.
certain
I think
inches?
it's probably just these 2.
1, 2.
It's just these 2. It's not the same as like getting fired on by a formation. I don't know. I don't
We're
think.
making up the rules this week.
Kind of.
Alright, we'll take 3 on Billy Smith.
Okay.
He shrugs it off like it
1
was
dead.
nothing.
Yeah, sure is it. 1 dead and a shock and 2 shock. Because you're getting hit from the flank. And you have to check to see if it's Billy.
No.
So, and then it was
2 on those.
2 on
guys.
that. So 1 dead. Check to
And
see if
check
it's
to
a
see if
leader.
it's a leader.
Since it is a skirmish unit. Reroll. Oh my god. It's Gage's hit. What happens to him? He loses a command initiative. So roll a bad thing. For Gage getting hit. Or Harper. Just 1. Ooh. That's your status leader 2, so -2. So, man, you're down to 4. Wow. So I think you lose, I think at the end of this turn you have to pull a flag out of the bag as penalty for that. So he's down to 4 now on his force morale.
Damn.
So he's going to lose a flag. Oh, Tiffin.
Damn.
So, what do you have left, Andre? You can still activate them.
I got both main lines.
Damn, but you only got 1 flag.
Yep.
Thanks to the Son of Magua. But it was worth it. Man, yeah.
I'm thinking about assaulting.
Wait, are these... Is this for them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's part of them. So assault them, huh? So he's going to reload and present with them. Want to do fisticuffs? But we can't find the rules for what support does in fisticuffs. It says they provide support, but it doesn't say exactly what the hell that means. Tiffin. We get Tiffin, you win the game.
Give me a 3.
Blue 7.
Oh, it's this guy, man.
What's he gonna do?
Nothing.
Oh, you have to take a flag out, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Being bad.
You gotta pull one of your flags. Because you're down to 4. Force morale.
3.
Oh, that's the one you wanted. There you go.
Okay.
Roger Sharp.
So I will start by activating the Indian allies for a flank shot on these guys.
With who? Sharp? So he's a level 2.
He's a level 2, so he's got 2 commands. One there, and then I'll activate these guys with the second command.
To me, okay, I agree with you, but I'm just saying, just for the record, if anyone watching this, I don't know. I think maybe only the force commander can activate other units, but I don't know for sure. It makes sense that he could.
I was thinking, so long as you were commanding somebody higher or
And that's-
with a higher rank, could order any other.
And I see, I agree with that, because why would he not, just because he's not over here, why wouldn't he be able to just say, hey, do something? So we'll let it go. So he's going to activate them with one, and then he's going to fire with them with another. Aren't they unloaded? Because they move through the fence.
Okay,
as shot.
so reload, fire,
Okay.
and they'll be unloaded again.
All right, so Son of Magua, his guys are going to, which is good, so you don't have to burn a flag to get him to do something.
So only 6 shots.
Wait. But he doesn't have a.
But he was ordered by another officer to activate the group, not Son of Magua himself. So 3 hits,
On the flank.
3 flank hits, and you can spread them between those 2.
So 2 here, 1 here.
Did we double shock, or I don't remember what
Probably not.
we need to double shock.
Yes, we did.
I know we did for them, but I don't know. If we
Yeah.
did for anyone else. Okay, so on.
So yeah, 2 here, 1 here.
Re-roll that.
What? I'm liking oil.
Oh, nothing. Wow.
Nice. And 1. Oh,
Wow.
nicely done.
Those Indians suck at shooting.
They're too close.
So close they can't hit anything.
I guess they should have assaulted. Huh?
Nah, yeah, you should have.
Well, except they're not unloaded, but
But with the flank shot, man.
yeah. Okay, I take it back. I'm gonna.
Rewind.
Okay.
Now you're gonna fire the big
So
volley.
16 minus 2 is 14, plus 2 is 16 again.
Yep. All right, so 16 shots from the light infantry. He's targeting Billy Smith, and it will spread to here. And he presented, so you're needing 3s.
So 3, 6, 9, 10 hits.
10 hits, spread between 3 units. This guy.
Soft cover for everybody?
Yep.
All right, so I'll start with Billy Smith. How many did you get? 9?
10.
10.
So Billy Smith's taking 3.
Okay. So 1 shot.
Shot.
Okay, the next group. That is your commander's group, so he'll do 2.
One
Dead. Okay. Alright, the next group over.
How many did you get?
10.
10. So it should be.
I need 1 more on that middle group. Then.
Okay. Ooh, another dead. So you're gonna have to roll for the leader again, because 2, you can roll under 2, so just don't roll a 1. No. Okay.
And then 3 on the.
Wow.
Did you roll 4 on the first
No.
group?
Yeah, you got one more hit to dish out, so it's to someone, so
First group, Johnny Walker.
playing
Another
shot.
shot.
So Walker's, or not Walker, Billy Smith's got 4 shock already.
He's fine.
And then they're unloaded.
So what's
Actually,
the
no.
smoke for?
That's for you.
I think that was these guys.
That was my smoke.
But actually, you were presented, so you fired and reloaded. So you're good there. Next pull. And these guys are unloaded, so. Tiffin. We need this. Tiffin will win the game for you.
Tiffin. Oh, yeah, Tiffin.
2.
Sergeant Knox. I'm assuming you want to pull some shock.
Yeah.
So you really only got 1 shock on this,
Take it off.
on your continental line, so, which is amazing.
Because they're off.
But Sergeant Knox is keeping those boys whipped into shape.
3. Johnny Walker.
He's the front there.
He's got some shock on him.
He's got 2 shock.
They had 4 shock, didn't he? Oh, these guys.
Yeah, those guys there. So Walker firing 5 shots into the Redcoats.
8 and 3s.
You're within 12 then, yeah.
We'll take 3.
3 on.
3 on the Redcoats. Who are still presented, by the way. So that's...
2 shock.
And a cock die.
That was the reroll, I think, for the cock there.
And then 1 on those guys.
Their shock. Oh man, your shock is 7 and 4.
Yep.
These guys are 1 shock away from having an involuntary withdrawal. Man, I can't believe this militia.
Give me a 1.
One guy.
Red 1.
One guy dead.
Or a Tiffin. Nothing.
That's the sergeant. Okay, for the light infantry, he's got nothing to do. Tiffin. Well, that's what Andre wanted. He does have a flag.
Okay. So.
What do you got left? You got all the...
Shit. So I'm down 3, 4, 5 shots.
You could activate Tatanka
I can.
and get him around the flank.
But I'm going to take 6 shots here.
6 shots. Who's shooting at? Billy Smith?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so are you within 12? I can't remember.
I don't think so. Actually, it looks like. Yeah, we are now.
Okay, so... And you're presented. So 3s.
Right, we got soft cover, right?
No, I'm shooting those guys.
Oh, okay. Wow.
All hit. Nice. So six hits on Smith. Well, no, you can split it. So you can split them up between these 3 groups. So 2 each. 2 on Smith. 1 point of shock. 2 on this group here. 1 dead.
Man, you're just whittling away at that group.
Yeah. Yeah, that group is hurting. It's
2 on that.
a shock.
I don't have any shot apparently.
And that's it for the turn. Now here we go. Tiffin. We need the chapter to end and the game will end. It is possible. I'll do it, yeah.
Tiffin.
No. Not the Tiffin. Very dramatic, but no. 3.
Johnny Walker.
Is he unloaded? No, he fired and reloaded.
Yep.
Fire again.
Can take another 6 shots.
Keep doing it, yeah.
8 and 3s.
Actually, you're at 5 shots because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Minus 1
Minus
is
1.
4.
So you're back to 5, yeah. Need 3s.
Ooh, bad roll. 2, 3.
3 hits.
So 2 and 1.
Okay. 2 more shock. I think they're gonna do involuntary withdrawal.
Yep. Up
And
to
then
9.
1 there.
And a dead.
And check the leader because it's skirmishers. It is him. Martin is hit. Oh, Martin is killed. Oh my god.
And the formation runs off.
So Martin's dead.
Well, actually, yeah. These guys.
So they were involuntary withdrawal. So they got 9, 6, 7, 8. So they withdraw 2 inches or 1 inch. 1 inch. And so you gotta take a bad thing for a couple bad things. Let me grab the chart. All right, so let's do. Martin was killed. Sad leader 1 killed. 3 is -1. And then inventory withdrawal is nothing. On a 2 is nothing.
Okay.
Next draw. I can't believe Sergeant Martin's been killed. You know what? He might be badly wounded and just they thought he was dead. And he'll be back next time. But I can't keep coming up with new names all the time.
Montrose. That's
Montrose.
the militia, right?
Yes. Alright, Montrose is wheeled around. Got a good roll. I'm gonna fire into Tatanka's unit. So he's needing 6s. Here's a few more if you need a few more.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have faith in Tatanka. We gotta take some chances. Alright, here we go. Need sixes.
3 hits.
3 hits.
Just for the dogs.
I will spread them out onto Tatanka.
Alright. 1 shock.
There's a shock marker right there.
They're up to 2.
Okay. Next pull.
Give me something good.
Charge.
Tip in. Red flag. Number 7.
That's just good.
Does he ever regroup or does he just sit up there the rest of the game?
You can get his shock down,
I think he just sits there.
but you gotta get somebody over there to take it off.
Tiffin.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. Andre
Okay.
and his Tiffin and his red flag. So Son of Magua is going to attack in fisticuffs Billy Smith. So go ahead and do tomahawks.
Actually, should I fire? Or they're unloaded. Never mind.
Every 5 is a shock. So
3 shock.
So 3 more. So take another one off. Steve.
Actually, 2 more because he was at 5, so he'd be at 8. So that was 4 total.
So yeah. So he's down to 2.
Did you take 2 out or just 1?
Took 1.
Okay.
2.
So he's down to 2 dice, and Andre's got
I forgot. I
got quite a few.
grabbed the pile.
So go
So
ahead.
it was 6 plus 2 for being aggressive.
So here we go. So not looking good for Smith.
Hey, I got a 6.
Wait
It's
a
a
minute.
tie.
It's holy crap. So you take a shock and a dead. Check your leader. It is. Oh my god. He loses. He's dead. Son of Magua has died. Check your leader.
That leader's fine.
Yeah, he is.
Nice.
Son of Magua took a tomahawk to the face.
Okay, so
So you lost one guy and took a shock.
Right.
You lost one guy and didn't take a shock.
I didn't lose anybody.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you lost one
Did
guy.
you get a 6?
You got a 5. 5s are
Oh, okay.
you
Five
just
or
didn't
kills.
take the shock.
so it keeps going, I guess.
Okay,
It's a tie.
so do we have to recount everything or
Yeah.
try not to lose this one?
All right, here we go. Same deal. You should be able to.
2.
2. Okay. All right. So, Steve, you lost 2 men. Check your leader.
Oh, he's fine.
No. All right. So defeated by 2, thrown back 9 inches, facing the enemy. Plus 2 shock to all losing groups who are either fighting or supporting.
I got 10 shock and 5 guys. That's dead, isn't it?
You're double, yeah. So you break. So you broke.
Uh,
You got 10 shock now.
yeah.
Okay, so broke. So you got to roll a bad thing again.
Oh, they're still on the table.
Yeah, so they're gonna actually run through. I wonder if they interpenetrate like in chain of command. They probably, of course, they don't have excess because they had 5 dudes with 10 shocks, so they don't have extra. So they're just back here somewhere, facing away.
No, it says facing toward the enemy.
That was before they broke.
Yeah, they broke though, so now that trumps the other rule. So they're at 10 shock. They didn't go that high. So roll a bad thing. Group breaks.
Just 1 die, isn't it?
Yeah.
2. No, it's always
5 minus 2. Jeez, you're down to 2. Wow. And then you have to roll a bad thing because you lost your leader. Level 1 leader killed. 4 is minus 1. Wow, okay. Alright then. It's getting dicey here, man. Look at this. It's crazy. That's it. So next, actually you lose some more flags because you went down 2 more. There we go. So I think, did they move up? I think they just occupy the position, maybe. I don't know. Not sure on that. So pull the Tiffin and you win. No.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker still in the fight. That's So we've lost Son of Magua, and you've lost Sergeant Martin, sadly. Poor Sergeant Martin. Poor Son of Magua. Walker's just going to shoot back into the Redcoats again.
3 hits.
3 hits.
On these guys again.
Yep.
Give me glue there. Accidentally knocked the bayonet off here.
3 shock.
So they're going to withdraw again.
9, 10, so I'm at 11.
You might actually have broken. You got 16 shock and less than 16 guys.
Okay,
So they broke.
okay.
So you fall back 2d6.
Something bad happened.
Something bad definitely is going to happen.
10 is usually good.
10 plus 6.
That's a good thing.
And then we'll roll on the bad thing. So he wound up way back there, and you're actually facing away from the enemy. And you might have lost 1 on his first morale. Bad things happening.
5 is doing good.
5
Yeah, that's Magua. Tatanka.
and no flags.
And no-
Oh, that's over here?
Yep, that's Tatanka. So he can actually do something. So Magua or Tatanka has cowardly went back behind the fence. And he's gonna shoot at somebody. Who are you shooting at? Militia. Okay. Probably nothing. You're within 12. If you're not within 12, that's nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. You got him down to 2 force morale.
I know.
There's a way you could get him.
Oh, he's
Oh.
got to draw something. Yeah, I know.
You could, yeah.
Got to draw something.
That's Harper.
Yep.
All right. Well, with level 1 leader Harper has they wheeled back 8. They made it. So they're now facing those guys.
3.
So 3. Oh, that's your light infantryman. What I mean. So they're going to assault or try to. He's going to order them to assault.
And actually,
That-
if we had
there's
more
2
time,
guys.
I would just run down this dude and kill him to take you down to 1 or 0. But
Yeah. So here we go. He's going to assault the group on the left with 2 men. The other group's going to support, which we still don't know what that means. So he's going to
Okay,
make it.
I made it.
So we'll go ahead and count up the fisticuffs. All right, so here we go. So tomahawks. 1.
1.
So you take 1 shock, which does nothing. So now we roll. So you roll yours. You got 2.
2. Damn. I got to get at least 3. That would have been
That's
nice.
3. 3.
But I got a flag, so it's
So you lost by 2, so actually you ignore it. But
No,
you,
he
but they're
lost
dead.
by 1.
Well, still you ignore it. But they're dead. The group is wiped out.
Okay, but he's got a support group, so it would be 2 and then, or he'd be able to split, but they're still wiped out.
Yes. Check
What
your
about the leader?
Check your leader. So you rolled 3. It's him. So that's it. I think that you can't possibly roll less than -2 on your force morale.
let me try.
A 5 that's good, right?
So you lost a leader, and you lost a group. That's -1 each at least on the force morale. You're at 2, so you're at 0. So somehow Andre was able to pull off a victory here.
I'm suspicious. Sat on the objective for 3 straight turns.
We'll wrap it up. All right. So anyway, Andre was able to win via
Nowhere
Force
near the objective.
force
I'm on the
morale.
objective.
Yeah, he is actually. So
I don't know. I see your guys facing away, running off the table over there.
yeah, what was your force morale to? 7.
7.
Yeah, Steve went from 11 to 0 in this game. Somehow. I mean,
On the objective
on the objective.
with I don't know buku guys.
Just wrapping up the left flank.
That's why these guys MVP.
Yep.
Definitely. Son of Magua. He was wounded, but man, he kept going.
No, you had some weakness on that left flank, and
Yeah. These rebel militia skirmishers weren't that great, but you know they're not supposed to be, I guess.
They got a couple kills.
No, they did good. I mean,
What Steve doesn't know is these games are rarely won by achieving the objective.
right. It's the chances of pulling that Tiffin out, especially with all the leaders we have now, are pretty small. So you would have been probably better off just staying
Sitting
back
on
and
the back wall and just firing.
or maneuvering and
Except he had, I mean, I was planning to jump up and, you know, try and get into that field for some soft cover and just slug it out with a big line. But you just came up, you know, too fast. You had the ground. You know, so it was like, okay, I'm just going to hold back here because you know, you're clearly coming to me. I just got to pray the Tiffin doesn't
yep.
pop, because there was nothing I could do about holding the crossroads. So it was, you know, I got to do attrition or knock you off the crossroads. I actually wanted to bring both units around this side and sweep back this way, because you would be totally out of, you know, I'd be crossing your T in naval terms. You'd have had trouble, you know, getting back and getting firepower on me. And I had the woods for cover, but you pinned my second group down and I just couldn't recover.
Yeah, it was a good game. I was surprised. I'm surprised that
It was a really good game, Steve.
30 of my guys on the objective.
he's not gonna let that go.
No.
I gotta say,
They're on the objective, but they're running off because their force morale went to 0.
I really didn't think it was going to happen. I really didn't. I
didn't
thought
either.
Steve had it for quite a while here. There was just a glimmer as that flank, and he got those crap rolls on the force morale.
Well, these Indians coming around the flank is what did it.
Yep.
They probably took off 5 force morale just by themselves.
Yeah. Easy.
Took out Johnny Walker and
No, they took it. No, Billy Smith.
Billy Smith.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it was a pretty wild game. So long game. It's been here what 4 hours now. So, but the Redcoats have captured the Crossroads. So that's all that matters.
What really matters is I'm undefeated as the Redcoats.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I'm 1-1, so
All right. Well,
go lick my wounds. And...
we will be back for the next battle report.